This. This. Yeah, I think this. Right, so I think we can start. Yeah, welcome back, guys. It's been a while since the last stream. So yeah, welcome to this the first stream series. So basically, in this series, I will create this 3D model. So it's client's project. So the design is from client, and I will create the 3D model for this character. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, I think can start now. So yeah, basically so for this stream, I will not create the character from the scratch. As you can see, I already have created the base body. But if you want to see how I made this kind of base body, you can like visit my other videos on YouTube or maybe on my previous live stream where I start making the model from scratch. But yeah, we are not going to make the base body because we already have one. So what we are going to do is basically just start creating the character here. Maybe I can start with maybe from the easiest one. Let's see. Probably we can begin with the tail first, and then I can begin with the head, I think. Or maybe we can start with the hair. Yeah, maybe let's start with the hair first. So yeah, basically the idea is going to make this character. So as you can see, it's smooth color, like regular texture, but the clients want it to be pixelated. So this is the previous model that I created for him. I mean, for them. So the texture is going to be pixelated, something like this. So this is the previous one, and the new one is going to be this blue lizard character. Her name is Luminara, by the way. So yeah, let's get started. So let's go to matte cap and choose this color. So I think we can start with the hair. Create a plane. Oops. There you go. So yeah, maybe let's isolate the body. So we just want to see the head. Yeah, here we go. And maybe we can just simply hide all of those and start making the hair. Then apply the mirror modifier. And yeah, just start tracing the design, basically. Put it at center here. And yeah, basically just trace the hair. So what I like to do is basically try to make the hair as sections. As you can see here, I try to make the hair bang first, and then I can extrude this and make the other part of the hair. Now we don't really need you know, I want to make this correct model low poly, so we don't really need many vertex at the moment. You can simply just try to make this simple shape first. There we go. I think I can move it like this, I think. Yeah. Alright. So let's create this part. I think I can like, let's see. Maybe, yeah. We can simply just extrude this. There we go. Okay. Now let's move on to this other part of the hair. Oops. Extrude. Can separate this. And scale it down a bit, and then make it pointy. And then another extrude it here. Then we can, let's see. Oops. Do it like this, I think. Then we can like make another loops there. Then fill these parts. There we go. Yeah, I think this there's a lot of loops here, but that's fine because we will make it 3D instead of plain. Okay, now I think we can extrude this part, I guess, like so, and then try to connect this vertex. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Can connect this to here. That loops here. Yeah, I think we can add loops here too. So, okay. And don't forget to connect these parts. Okay. I think we can do it something like this for now. So it's not tidy yet, but let's see. We delete this. And I think I want to make this, you know, maybe we can just add loops, I guess. Yeah, this is okay, I think. We can do it like this. Okay. Now I think, yeah, I know this part is too dense, so let's try to move the vertex bit. Okay, now I just want to make it smoother. So select this and then smooth these parts too. There you go. Now we have the front hair. Then we can start making it 3D. So let's bring back our head here. I think I will going to make a temporary shader. I mean texture. As you can see, it's still using the previous model that I created. So let's just create a new UV map. Then we can make a new material called temp material. There you go. That's going to be an image texture. Just simple image texture, and then I can use the image here. Then we can go with this one. Yeah, that one. Okay. So now we can make temporary colors for this. So yeah, let's begin with the head. It's going to be simple, a simple brown color. Let's see, texture. There we go. Yeah, I like to do it this way because I can see like preview the final result by choosing the colors properly. So project from view and choose black color, and this one's going to be white. So the eyelashes has some this kind of blue thingies. So yeah, let's just do that. Okay, maybe select these parts. This one. Project from view. Not that one. Project from view. Scale it down. And choose it something like this. Okay. Wait, it's not mirrored. Let's try again. Let's select this part too. So this mesh is not using mirror modifier. That's why the other part is not textured properly. So let's try again. Scale it down and maybe make it overlaps. I think I missed some part of it. This one. Let's try again. Check from view. Now this one should be, there we go. Right. Now I can select the eyes, I guess. Project from view. scale it so it's fits to the eye here. Okay. Now this part is going to be black. We can choose temporary color. Oops. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I think that's okay for now. Okay, that's a temporary texture for the hat, and we can do the same for the hair here. So project from view, scale it down. I think we can choose the image that is not half the clothes yet. So let's choose this first. There we go. It's much more clean. Alright, so we can do the same for the ear. Okay, so now let's make it 3D. It's going to be a bit manual. Just drag it somewhere right here. Yeah, it's obviously needs some adjustment later on, but let's try to make the shape first. Okay, maybe I can separate this part first. Hello, hello, welcome. Okay. Yeah, this process is a bit manual, so as you can see here, threading, the vertex one by one. Okay, then I can do this too. Okay, and I think we need to move the ears too, but we can do it later. Let's see. Yeah, hair is always the one of the hardest part when modeling characters. Okay, then we can do this way. Let's separate this first. Oops. And then we can like add loops here. And then another loops there. But we need to remove this. Uh, okay. Right. Yeah, it's pretty messy at the moment. Okay, let's maybe cut this. Then we can scale this up like that. Then maybe smooth this one. Okay. Right. Yeah, we need to do this slowly to make sure the shape looks correct. Right, so I think we can start with the hairband here. So yeah, let's get started. Mm-hmm. Okay, create like this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, yes, obviously, the reference is not, properly translated into 3D. So we need to do some adjustment here. So yeah, let's bring back the hat, I guess. Where is it? There we go. Now we'll just hide this first and then focus on the fixing this part. Just making sure it's not, you know, overlap with the sculpt, the hat. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just try to adjust um the hair here is a bit, so sometimes the perspective of 2D Illustrator uh is not properly aligned with 3D view, so that's why some parts will need some adjustment. We don't really need to like uh match the reference with the 3D. Okay, it's going to be take a long time for this one. That's okay, we can just do it slowly. Need to be hurry. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. You can extract it like this, I guess. No, no way. My voice is not deep enough to make that kind of voice. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit messy at the moment. Yeah, it's quite challenging. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, I think we can leave it like that for now. Yeah, let's move on to these parts. Okay, thing. Alright, so I think I see the problem. So this is not very aligned with the head. Probably that is the reason it's not, you can see the head is it's not the same, I think. Yeah, let's try to fix that. Mm, yeah, need to move this out. You know what? We can just maybe modify the head. Let's make a pickup first before we messed up something. So I think I would like to scale the head at the x-axis a bit. And smooth it out. Okay, I think that's pretty much okay, I think. Yeah. So now we can like push this out. Okay. Let's just try to make the alignment correct. Hold on, guys. I need to do something. Hold on a moment. All right. Sorry for the wait. It's probably a bit noisy at the moment because there's a truck. There's a truck in front of my house. Yeah, I'm currently building something. So yeah, maybe there's a lot of construction sound you can hear from the background. Yeah, sorry for that. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, move on to the top here. Okay, I think we can try to join this together. And let's see if we can like make some adjustment to make it looks right. Okay, then we can merge this like that. And I'll scale it up a bit. Yeah, I want to map this as sharp so I can like we can properly render the shape. So the blue lines here is making the edges sharp. If we set it to smooth, so set smooth, as you can see, this part is sharp. It's because I marked this with these blue lines, which is what I want. All right. I think that looks pretty good, I guess. Hitungan na dito. Sige, okay, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think we can like try to preview it if it has texture. So let's try go to texture here. Obviously we need to some fixing over there. But yeah, I think we can move on. which is this parts of hair right here. So yeah, let's get started. Then we can move it up a bit. Uh, if you want, do you need to be good at texturing? I'm not. I think if you have a solid reference, like this one, maybe especially if you maybe have a good reference for the picture, like fully textured, you don't really need to be at a very good. If you are very good at hand painting, obviously it will help you to create a better model, but it's not really, measure or unit. It's not like you really need to be good at uh, hand painting the model. For example, I have this work in progress model called Rika. So this one is actually not hand painted, but it's actually from reference image. So the texture is just simply, uh, you know, place it over the model roughly, and then I will like try to smooth and fix the artifacts here. So yeah, basically just you can, if you are good at 3D and UV unwrapping, for the texture you can simply use, a reference and then fix them later. So yeah, basically that's the usual method that I use. Hope that answer your questions. Yeah, I know. I kinda proud with that model myself. It's still work in progress. It's my own model, but for this one, it's for a client, so I need to prioritize this first. Yeah, okay, let me just put this maybe somewhere right here. Mhm. Let's see, let's see. Oops, did I? Did it? Alright. Yes, I think the hair is a bit complex. Even it's um Yeah, you can just simply like use the temporary texture and then fix them later. So as you can see here, what I do is simply just unwrap the model roughly, and then as you can see, it's just matching with the you know, with the hair. So what I did with Rika is basically something similar. So this is the image that I found from internet. So basically just, you know, yeah, it's basically just try to copy the texture and then place it to the 3D model, and then I will fix them and hand paint it some of part of the model. So yeah, basically that is the technique. Okay, so let's focus on this part first. Mm, yeah, let's see, let's see. I think we can make it flat. And make it smooth. This one too, make it smooth. I think we can make it, you know, inflate it a bit, make some volume. Okay, let's move this to the inside. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, as you can see, the shape is not perfectly rounded, so you need to you know, pull this. Oops. All right. Okay. So now it's going to be the last one. I think it's going to be the pig hair. So yeah, I think we can pull this reference of the pig hair here first. So yeah, so let's create a new plane. And then apply mirror modifier. Oops. Extrude. Then extrude again. Okay, extrude this part, extrude again. So yeah, basically modeling is just extrude, extrude, delete vertex, something like that. Alright. Okay, now we have the shape. Let's create a loop here. Extrude again. Mm-mm. Okay, now let's look here and try to make this triangle pointy here. There we go. Another one. Okay, now let's add some loops. I think we can simply just, oops, select this and then Control B. There you go. Now we make smoother loops. Then we can do it something the same for this part. Alright. Now we just need to make these shapes looks, you know, messing with the reference. So yeah, let's do it slowly. Yeah, there's many ways to create hair. One if one is using the curve, and the other one is using sculpting. But I prefer this method because you know, it's good for low poly models, and then also you don't really need to work twice to, you know, fix the hair later, especially if you do sculpting for the hair. Obviously you need to retopologize it later, but There's just a lot of works instead of simply just beginning. Mesh modeling is much more faster for low poly models instead of sculpting and then retopologize. But yeah, it's just case by case. Sometimes one method is better than other methods. Okay. I think it's let's see how, but yeah, obviously we need to pull this. Yeah, it does not look good from the top, maybe also not good from the bottom too. Yeah, we need to fix this obviously. Let's select this part and make it smooth. It looks okay. Okay, we can start join the back here with this part. So let's Control J, then try to merge the vertex. Maybe you can add some volume here too. Okay, merge this. Okay, now merge this too. There we go. And we can make it a bit, inflated. Okay, nice. Let's just make it smooth. Select these parts and smooth. Alright, I think that looks fine, I guess. Oh, yeah, we need to make this a bit flatter, I guess. Right, so let's apply smooth again. All right. Okay, now we need to combine this. Mm, right. Extrude these parts. Try to connect this maybe to here. Maybe not. Let's try again. Maybe connect it to this part. There you go. Now we can add loops and connect these parts. Right. Just need to tidy up this vertex. Okay, now we can extrude this. Then fill these parts. We can go to and make loops here and fill this part. There we go. And I can select this and then smooth this. Okay. Right. I think we can pull this a bit like that. Okay, now we can join this back with the front. Now for the other details like the volume on the inside, we can do it later. but let's focus on this and join these two together. Center, 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 center. Now we need to add loops here. Yeah, just make sure the vertex is distributed evenly. Right, so I think we can mark this to sharp. Maybe scale it down a bit. Like so. There you go, now we have the hair. Let's tweak it a bit to match with the reference. Okay, maybe we can scale this down a bit. I think we can add loops right here to make it, to add more volume. So what I want to do is just select these parts and then Alt S. There you go. Now it has a bit, volume on the hair. Now as for this one, we can simply merge this like so. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's make a copy and then make a pickup. Make sure we don't lose any progress. Yeah, we need to do some tweaking, of course. Wait, where is it? Right, but I think that's good for now. We can adjust the hair a bit later. So what I want to do is just apply some, some temporary texture. So project from view and choose this part of the hair. Maybe we can simply just choose the color. Yeah, we have this, grid lines that makes the color not proper. Let's see. I think I can leave it like this for now. Yeah, let's preview this. Yeah, probably this hair needs some adjustment a bit. Yeah, I think we can do it later. Alright, so I think next is I'm going to create the horn. So let's create a circle. Then maybe give it 8 or maybe 10, I guess. Yeah, 10 is a good number. Scale it down. And follow the horn reference slowly. Okay. Just move this here. Okay. Now I have never create a horn 3D model before, so it's a bit, tricky. Let's see if I can pull this out. So sometimes 2D reference might not, you know, matches with the 3D model itself. Yeah, I think that's the base model. I think for now, I think I will just sculpt this because I think it's much more easier to do it that way. So let's just fill this hole and then add the subdivision surface. Give it maybe 3. Some loops there and here. Okay, so now we'll just apply this and we can begin sculpting. Then we can use the remesh and give it 0.001. Yeah, that's too high. Maybe 0.005. There you go. Now it's much more easier to sculpt. And I just try to match with the shape. Yeah, I think I will just hide the hair and the head first, so I can focus on the horn. Okay, I think we can hold this like this. Then we can add some you know, clay here. Mm-mm. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the correct shape, but let's try to fix this. Right, I think I've got it. All right, so let's add some details. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Then we can increase the remesh here to maybe 0.01. Um, all right. Okay, now we can maybe start retopologize the horn. Okay, so retopologizing is not my effort part, but yeah, let's get started. So add a new plane. So let's just focus on this. Then we can add the shrink wrap modifier. Select this. Then we can go to the edit mode, choose Retopol, and then we can start retopologize the form. So my target is going to be a low poly, so let's make maybe 10 circle. Let's see. Right, so as you can see, we have 10 vertex, which is good. Right, so we can extrude this slowly. Right. Okay, we can add more loops, maybe later. Okay, just try to make the shape first. So just make it exist first, and then we can fix it later. All right. So now we can extrude this. Let's see. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We need to fix some parts manually. Maybe we can add loops again to make it, smoother. Okay, you can select this and smooth. Okay, let's preview this. Okay, that looks pretty okay. I think, yeah, we can use this. Let's just copy this and make a backup in case we messed up something, and then maybe just above the surface and extrude this a bit. Okay, now we can apply and bring back the head. And now let's tweak this a bit using the sculpt tool. So just make the shape properly aligned with the reference. Okay, I think we can move this to the front like this. Right, and then we can join with the hair. Then we have the horn. Okay, I think I need to tweak something on the hair. Can just mark this sharp. Maybe we can add loops here again. Select these parts. And extrude this a bit. Scale it down a bit. Smooth. Okay, I think we can leave it like this for now. Let's add temporary texture to make it visible. So project from view. Skeleton. Okay. Alright, so yeah, for the head we have pretty much finished. Obviously we need to tweak something and then make the hair have volume, but we can do it later. So I think for now we can move on to the other part of the body, which is the oh yeah, don't forget to make a backup first. So copy this and then make a backup. Yeah, we can move on to the body parts. So I think what I'm going to do is create the tail here. So yeah, let's get started. Basically what I will to do is create a circle. So maybe we can use 12 vertex. Scale it down. Extrude. Right, so now we can move on to the back side. I mean the back view, whatever you want to call it. You can just move it one by one and be patient with it. Okay, now let's go back to the side view and make some adjustment, of course. Okay. Okay, I think I can fill this part, and then make it smooth. Here you go. And then I think we can just select this and smooth overall. Okay. Right, so we need to somehow connect this to the body by following the shape here. So I think the shape's going to be like this. Just okay, now finally close it down. I think I will bring back the body. Okay, so the shape is a little bit weird. So let's fix this. Yeah, the tail is kind of like, you know, I think something like lizard or something. Okay, now we'll add some loops here. Scale it to make this pointy thingy. Then we can select this part and delete this. And instead we can select and let's select this whole part and go to mesh symmetrize. Yeah, it's not working. Let's just do it manually, I guess. So let's select these parts. There we go. Oops. Now I should be able to like mirror the transformation. Right, that's down. Now we need to add the other one. I think the way that I can do is simply make it like this, I think. So we can remove this vertex, these edges, and then do the same thing with this part. Right, so now it's much more better. Right, then we can extrude this part and do the same thing. Not sure why. Oh, there we go. This soft vertex, there we go. Okay, so now we have this pointy, tails. So we can move this a bit into the inside. Okay, now I will mark this as sharp. So select these edges and then mark sharp. There we go. I kind of a bit confused the placement of the root of the tail because it's not very visible. But yeah, I think it's somewhere around here, so let's make it a bit tidy. And maybe add some loops here. Or maybe not. We can add loops later if it's needed for reading later. But I think it's fine for now. Right, so we have the tail. Of course, the tail has this kind of accessory, but we can do that accessory later, I guess. Right, so let's make a pickup for this. And maybe let me arrange this to the correct collections. And then try to add a temporary texture for this. So close here, temporary material, UV. So this one is going to be select these parts, then just simply the brown color. We can of course do some thing like this, I guess. Yeah, good. Just a temporary texture for now. Let's have detail. Project from view. Wait, this reference does not have tail. Wait a second. Where's the tail? Yeah, I think we can use this one. Or maybe we'll open the reference. Then just wait a second, open the reference image. Now we just let this grids. Oops. Right, so I can select that part. Hello Molu, welcome to this stream and thank you. Yeah, I think I will separate this material, so maybe we can make another material, maybe 10 material 2, and for this one is 10 material 1. Wait a second, where is it? Right, so now we pretty much already have the base body with the tails and the horns. Oh, I see. Alright, so the tail needs some fixing. Oh, there we go. We can see this. Yeah, I think I will fix this now. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, we'll go back to this later. No. Where is it? What's next? I think we can start making the issues first. I think the last part's for this. Wait, what time is it? It's already at 10 p.m. Yeah, I think I'm going to fix the tail first, and then we can end the stream for today. And then tomorrow we will start making the clothes. Yeah, maybe we can separate this part. Mirror modifier. Mm. Okay, let's export this with tail. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Oh. Where is it? Where's the tail? There we go. Yeah, I kind of want to make this, but it's a bit contradicting with the I think we can do it like this. Yeah, we'll revisit this later. Let's see. Maybe we can do it like this. I kind of want to make this pointy, but I'm not sure how. We could do it like this. Maybe something like this. I don't know. Yeah, maybe something like this. Just base it on the references pointing, and the shadow is somewhere out here. So yeah. Or maybe you can do it this way instead. Now it's look weird. Yeah, this is the correct one. Okay, now we need to make some same changes to the upper part. Alright, I think we can add more volume to this part. Yeah, I think it's okay, judging from the maybe make it a bit smaller, I guess. Yeah, let's make it a bit smaller. There we go. And maybe a bit deeper. I think that's pretty good. We can make a pickup for this and apply this and join this together. Select these parts. There we go. Right. So I think that it's for now, guys, for this first day of stream. As you can see here, is pretty much we have completed the body parts. Of course, the hair needs some adjustment. We need to add some volume in the inside of the hair here. But yeah, the silhouette is already there. We have the tail, we have the hair, we have the horn. Yeah, and then we can adjust things later. And for tomorrow, we can start working on the clothes. Probably start from the socks and the shoes here. And then the dress, I mean the main dress here. I think that's it for tomorrow. And then for the day after tomorrow is going to be the veil and the other stuff of the clothes. So yeah, I think that's pretty much for today. It's already 10 p.m. right? Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this stream. We'll continue the model tomorrow, so stay tuned. Yeah, that's it for me. Bye.